Be back talking about EWC and Riyadh as a whole. As I was already alluding to at the top of the show, it is the conclusion. Week number 7 is finally behind us, and all is for Esports World Cup just until next year as well. But going in towards the last week, as far as the Esports World Cup is concerned, the theme of the week was tactical shooters. And although Valorant was way back when, week number 2, we did have Crossfire making an appearance. And let me tell you, a lot of everybody from the Eastern Hemisphere, they know how to play.
They really do. As you can take a look here, it would be AGAL, All Gamers versus Badash Gaming, and what a finals it was. But I mean, AG came in as this is one of the favorites, taking a look at their run to get here, and they made it look good.
Yeah, they sure did. That number 3rd spot going over towards Evolution Power, taking down Stallions into O. This one did go the entire distance until the port map number 5, and you can see the elation on AGAL's face as they were able to take that map number 5 and the subsequent series as well. Unstoppable is kind of putting it generously. I mean, they almost got stopped a handful of times. I mean, you go back towards the compound, they lost those penultimate 2 rounds, 10-8. They got smacked on the opening round on Ankara as well from BS. But hey, champions when it matters most. Your Crossfire champions for AGAL. And well, most importantly, what's the heights going to be for that team, right? Crossfire is a forever growing esports. We know, especially with how we alluded for Mongolz winning as well. We know that the Eastern Hemisphere is going to continuously get better and better at tactical shooty shoots. So it's very interesting days as far as all of Crossfire is concerned. But big congratulations to AGAL on the championship run. It was certainly their tournament to lose. But we also had another fighting game in attendance as far as Esports World Cup is concerned. Street Fighter 6 was back in attendance ever since Evolution.
Yeah, well, it seems like just last week we had it. Well, it was just last week, and they moved right over to Riyadh to have another big tournament. And, well, Xiaohai, Blaz making it to those grand finals. And, man, this was a crazy grand finals, with Xiaohai going down 2 games after playing the M Bison and finally switched it up to the Mai to start getting some of those wins back in the column. And there he is, up 1, but it will be Blaz coming back and evening it up 1-1 to go into the last game of this last set in the grand finals.
Dude, Blaz is kind of so good, man. He hits
really
so hard. Like his frame trappings in the corner, like he just keeps everybody trapped for so long. Like double grab, no tech, with punish, immediately into the EX, and then here comes the conclusion. Combo, coast to coast. It is so clean. Xiaohai. From title to title, he was doing it from Fatal Fury into Street Fighter 6, man.
Okay, I know the pop-off. The reason here he doesn't pop off right away is because Punk did this to him earlier, where Punk popped off before the secret art was able to conclude, and then Xiaohai was able to take that winner's match to keep him moving on. But here it is, Xiaohai getting his win after not being able to take it in Fatal Fury. He comes back in EVO, unable to win in EVO as well. Gets his revenge arc in Street Fighter 6 in Riyadh, finally able to lift that trophy in such well-deserved, amazing tournament by him.
Amazing indeed. Xiaohai was very vocal as far as the artist formerly known as Twitter is concerned all weekend. Again, we know him as the former #1 when it comes down to Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. He lost to EWC to Goichi, and then he didn't even make it out of groups going back to Evolution. But for Street Fighter 6, 2024 champion, and then coming into 2025 as the definite champion once again. So Xiaohai setting new records, getting more trophies. He's going to be feeling pretty darn good about himself. But what that all entails as the conclusion for EWC means that club championships are finally in a conclusion as well. They're finally tallied all the way in. And wouldn't you know it, Team Falcons, who competed in every single esport, they won. But the one caveat is that they have to give a promotion to their Overwatch team. Because the one catch throughout all of this, if you didn't win a single gold, you were not in contention to win the Esports World Cup Club Championship points. So the Overwatch team that made it from LCQs all the way to grand finals and desecrated the competition is the reason why Team Falcons were able to win. They won by 1,000 points, but if the Overwatch team doesn't do that, Chris, they aren't here.
Yep, and that means Team Liquid most likely takes it after that. So I believe they did have one of their championships as well. But there it is. They are able to lift the trophy. Thank you to that Overwatch team. You can see Apex there. They gave it to Apex first, who probably maybe wasn't feeling too happy as they weren't able to make it as far. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when you're able to lift up that trophy. As you can see, Esports Boulevard there just lit up with the fireworks at the conclusion of the Esports World Cup. And man, what a 7 weeks it's been.
It really has been, man. Just a big old celebration as far as esports is concerned. We got chess going, all the different fighting games, minus Super Smash Bros. that one. But of course, it has been a fantastic time. And without all of that comes with a certain amount of announcements as well. Every 2 years, we get to look forward to this.
We elevated the game with the Esports World Cup. The greatest players. The largest prize pool. The most ambitious esports event the world has ever seen. But we're not done yet. Now, we play for something more. For generations, sport has united people across nations. Nation versus nation. Heart versus heart. Esports claims its place on that stage. Let's run it. Showdown where the best compete for more than glory. They compete for their country. The next evolution of esports. This is the rise of a new rivalry. This is the Esports Nations Cup. Riyadh, November 2026.
November 2026 marks your calendar as we're going to have a Nations Cup in attendance there for the Esports Boulevard. Should be an absolute rootin' tootin' good time. We don't know what esports are going to be played. You can only imagine that the big ones are going to be there. And the people got to know, Chris, for South Korea, who's getting it for mid lane, Chovy or Faker?
Most likely Faker. They at least want to put that one chip on him. I don't know. It'll most likely come down to what we see in the Asian Games where we have dual roles for everyone, because how can you pick a #1 team for South Korea? I do know one team that should be there in attendance, and they've already got down the nation's thing to a pack. And that is the Mongolz.
Yeah, buddy.
Right now. Let's go.
Big Mongolz fan here as far as today's esports is concerned. You guys let us know in the comments down below which nation you are excited for, and which esport, and what roster is going to be representing all of that in the comments down below. We look forward to sifting through all of that. But as we're talking about rosters, it would only be nice to segue over towards what is currently going down in the controller esports universe.